We just come from such different sets of circumstance. I'm up all night in the studios and you're up early on your ranch. You'll be brushing out a broodmare's tail while the sun is ascending, and I'll just be getting home with my reel-to-reel. There's no comprehending just how close to the bone and the skin and the eyes and the lips you can get, and still feel so alone, and still feel related, like stations in some relay. You're not a hit-and-run driver, no, no, racing away. You just picked up a hitcher, prisoner of the white lines on the freeway. A farmhouse burning down in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. We rolled right past that tragedy till we turned into some roadhouse lights where a local band was playing. Locals were up kicking and shaking on the floor. The next thing I know, that coyote's at my door. He pins me in a corner and he won't take no. He drags me out on the dance floor and we're dancing close and slow. Now he's got a woman at home, he's got another woman down the hall. He seems to want me anyway. Why'd you have to get so drunk and lead me on that way? You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner out the white lines on the freeway. Right in the face on the road to Baljenny near my old hometown. He went running through the whisker weed, chasing some prize down, and a hawk was playing with him. Coyote was jumping straight up and making passes, and those same eyes just like yours under your dark glasses, privately probing the public rooms and peeking through keyholes in numbered doors, where the players lick their wounds and take their temporary lovers and their pills and powders to get them through this passion play. No regrets, Coyote, I'd just get off up a ways. You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner of the white lines on the freeway. Coffee shop, he's staring a hole in his scrambled eggs. He picks up my scent on his fingers while he's watching the waitresses' legs. He's too far from the Bay of Fundy, from Appaloosas and eagles and tides, and the air-conditioned cubicles and the carbon ribbon rides are spelling it out so clear. Either he's gonna have to stand and fight or take off out of here. I tried to run away myself, to run away and wrestle with my ego, with this flame you put here in this Eskimo, in this hitcher, in this prisoner of the fine white lines, of the white lines on the freeway. She fills her drawing book with line, sewing lace on widow's weeds and filigree on leaf and vine, vine and leaf of filigree, and her coats are second-hand one, trimmed with antique luxury. She is a lady of the canyon. Annie sits you down to eat. She always makes you welcome in. Cats and babies round her feet, and all are fat and none are thin. None are thin and all are fat. She may bake some brownies today, saying you are welcome back. She is another Kenyan lady. Do 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 do. La 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 la. A stray circus girl comes wrapped in songs and gypsy shawls, songs like tiny hammers hurled at beveled mirrors in empty halls and beveled mirrors, sailing seas and climbing canyons. Come out for a visit here to be a lady of the canyon. Do 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 do. Trina takes her paints and her threads, and she weaves a pattern all her own. Annie bakes her cakes and her breads, and she gathers flowers for her home. For her home she gathers flowers, and a stray, dear companion, colors up the sunshine hours, pouring music down the canyon. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Coloring the sunshine hours, they are the ladies of the canyon. Love came to my door with a sleeping roll and a madman's soul. He thought for sure I'd seen him dancing up a river in the dark, looking for a woman to court and spark. He was playing on the sidewalk for passing change when something strange happened. Glory train passed through him, so he buried the coins he made in People's Park and went looking for a woman to court and spark. It seemed like he read my mind. He saw me mistrusting him and still acting kind. He saw how I worried. Sometimes I worry sometimes. All the guilty people, they said they've all seen the stain on their daily bread, on their Christian names. I cleared myself, I sacrificed my blues, and you could complete me, I'd complete you. His eyes were the color of the sand in the sea, and the more he talked to me, the more he reached me. But I couldn't let go of L.A., city of the fallen angels. Sterilized room where they let you be lazy, knowing your attitude's all wrong and you gotta change, and that's not easy. Dragon shining with all values known, dazzling you, keeping you from your own. To defy him when you're this weak and this spacey. So what are you gonna do about it? You can't live life and you can't leave it. Advice and religion, you can't take it. You can't seem to believe it. Peacock is afraid to parade. You're under the thumb of the maid. You really can't give love in this condition. Still you know how you need it. They open and close you, then they talk like they know you. They don't know you. They're friends and they're drop the child, breaking like the waves at Malibu. Such a shock to know you really have no one. Only a river of changing faces looking for an ocean. They trickle through your leaky plans, another dream over the dam. Your right to be human is going over too. Well, some are gonna knock you, and some will try and clock you. You know, it's really hard to talk sense to you. Trouble child, breaking like the waves at Malibu. Daylight falls upon the path, the forest falls behind. Today I am not prey to dark uncertainty. The shadow trembles in its wrath. I've robbed its blackness blind and tasted sunlight as my fear came clear to me. I think I understand. Fear is like a wilderland, stepping stones or sinking sand. Now the way leads to the hills above the steeples chime. Below me sleepy rooftops round the harbor. It's there I'll take my thirsty fill of friendship over wine, forgetting fear but never disregarding her. Oh, I think I understand. Feels like a wilderland, stepping stones and sinking sand. Sometime voices in the night will call me back again, back along the pathway of a troubled mind. When forest tries to block the light that keeps a traveler sane, I'll challenge them with flashes from a brighter time. Oh, I think I understand. Fear is like a wilderland, stepping stones or sinking sand.
He was sitting in the lounge of the Empire Hotel. He was drinking for diversion, he was thinking for himself. A little money riding on the maple leaves. Along comes a lady in lacy sleeves. She says, let me sit down, you know, drinking alone. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a crying shame. Look at those jokers glued to that damn hockey game. Hey honey, you got lots of cash. Bring us down the bar and we'll have some laughs. Yes, what I'm drinking, I was raised on robbery.
He's a walker in the rain. He's a dancer in the dark. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. My old man, keeping away my blues. He's my sunshine in the morning. He's my fireworks at the end of the day. He's the warmest chord I ever heard. Play that warm chord, play and stay, baby. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. My old man, keeping away my blues. But when he's gone, me and them lonesome blues collide. The bed's too big, the frying pan's too wide. Then he comes home and he takes me in his loving arms, and he tells me all his troubles, and he tells me all my charms. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. No, my old man, keeping away my blues. But when he's gone, me and them lonesome blues collide. The bed's too big, the frying pan's too wide. My old man, he's a singer in the park. He's a walker in the rain. He's a dancer in the dark. We don't need no piece of paper from the city hall, keeping us tight and true. No, my old man, keeping away my lonesome blues. Oakville Street is coming down. Sweetie's snack bar boarded up now, and there goes the tailor, and the shine boy's gone, faded out with ragtime blues. And he's cast in bronze, and he's standing in a little park with his trumpet in his hand, like he's listening back to the good old bands and the click of high-heeled shoes. Old Furry sings the blues, propped up in his bed with his dentures and his leg removed. And Jenny's there for her kindness and Furry's beer. She's the old man's angel overseer. Pawn shops glitter like gold tooth caps. In the gray decay, they chew the last few dollars off old Beale Street's carcass. Carrion and Mercy, blue and silver sparkling drums, cheap guitars, eye-shaping guns, aimed at the hot blood of being no one. Down and out in Memphis, Tennessee, old Furry sings the blues. Bring him smoke and drink and he'll play for you. It's mostly muttering now and sideshow spiel, but there was one song he played I could really feel. Furry's got no bloody, old Furry's got no. There's a double bill murder at the New Daisy. The old girl's silent across the street. She's silent, waiting for the records beat. Silent, staring at her stolen name. Diamond boys and satin dolls, bourbon laughter, ghosts. History falls to parking lots and shopping malls. As they tear down Old Beale Street, old Furry sings the blues. He points a bony finger at you and says, I don't like you. Everybody laughs as if it's the old man's standard joke, but it's true, we're only welcome for our drink and smoke. W.C. Handy, I'm rich and I'm fair, and I'm not familiar with what you played, but I get such strong impressions of your heyday, looking up and down Old Beale Street. Ghosts of the dark town society come right out of the bricks at me, like it's a Saturday night. They're in their finery, dancing it up and making deals. Furry sings the blues. Why should I expect that old guy to give it to me true? Fall into hard luck and time and other thieves, while our limo is shining on his shanty street. Old Furry sings the blues. I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble, 'cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet-talking ladies' man, and you love your loving, not like you love your freedom. I've seen some hot, hot blazes come down to smoke and ash. We love our loving, not like we love our freedom. and I saw the long white dress of love on a storefront mannequin. Big boat chugging back with a belly full of cars, all for something lacy. Some girl's gonna see that dress and crave that day like crazy. Little Indian kids on a bridge up in Canada, they can balance and they can climb like their fathers before them. They'll walk the girders of the Manhattan skyline. Shine your light on me, Miss Liberty, because as soon as this ferry boat docks, I'm headed to the church to play bingo. Fleece me with a gambler's flocks. Keep my cool at poker, but I'm a fool when love's at stake, because I can't conceal emotion. What I'm feeling's always written on my face. There's a gypsy down on Bleecker Street. I went in to see her as a kind of joke, and she lit a candle for my love lock, and $18 went up in smoke. Sharon, I left my man at a North Dakota junction, and I came out to the Big Apple here to face the dream's malfunction. Love's a repetitious danger. You think I'd be accustomed to? Well, I do accept the changes, at least better than I used to do. She was just shaking off futility or punishing somebody. My friends were calling up all day yesterday. All emotions and abstractions. It seems we all live so close to that line and so far from satisfaction. Children, Mama and Betsy say, find yourself a charity. Help the needy and the crippled, or put some time into ecology. Well, there's a wide, wide world of noble causes and lovely landscapes to discover, but all I really want to do right now is kids in Maidstone, Sharon, I went to every wedding in that little town to see the tears and the kisses and the pretty lady in the white lace wedding gown, and walking home on the railroad tracks, or swinging on the playground swing. La chasing dreams. Mama's nylons underneath my cowgirl jeans. He showed me first to get the kisses, and then you get the tears. But the ceremony of the bells and lace still veils this reckless fool here. Now there are 29 skaters on Wallman Rink, circling in singles and in pairs. In this vigorous anonymity, the blank face at the window stares and stares and stares and stares and stares. And the power of reason and the flowers of deep feelings seem to serve me only to deceive me. Sharon, you got a husband and a family and a farm. I got the apple of temptation and a diamond snake around my arm. But you still have your music, and I've still got my eyes on the land and the sky. You sing for your friends and your family. I'll walk green pastures by and by. Born with the moon in Cancer, choose her a name she will answer to. Call her green, and the winters cannot fade her. Call her green for the children who've made her little green. Be a gypsy dancer. He went to California, hearing that everything's warmer there. So you write him a letter and say her eyes are blue. He sends you a poem and she's lost to you. Little green, he's a non-conformer, just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow, just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be sorrow. Child with a child pretending we're you are sending home. So you sign all the papers in the family name. You're sad and you're sorry, but you're not ashamed. A little green, have a happy ending. Just a little green, like the color when the spring is born. There'll be crocuses to bring to school tomorrow. Just a little green, like the nights when the northern lights perform. There'll be icicles and birthday clothes, and sometimes there'll be sorrow. I'm traveling in some vehicle. I'm sitting in some cafe, a defector from the petty. wars that shall shut love away. There's comfort in melancholy when there's no need to explain. It's just as natural as the weather in this moody sky today. In our possessive coupling, so much could not be expressed. So now I am returning to myself, these things that you and I suppressed. I see something of myself in everyone, just at this moment of the world. The snow gathers like bolts of lace, waltzing on a ballroom girl. You know it never has been easy, whether you do or you do not resign, whether you travel the breadth of extremities or stick to some straighter line. Now here's a man and a woman sitting on a rock. They're either gonna thaw out or freeze. Listen, strains of Benny Goodman coming through the snow and the pine wood trees. I'm porous with travel fever, but you know I'm so glad to be on my own. Still somehow the slightest touch of a stranger can set up trembling in my bones. I know no one's gonna show me everything. We all come and go unknown, each so deep and superficial, between the forceps and the stone. Well, I looked at the granite markers, those tributes to finality, to eternity, and then I looked at myself here, chicken scratching for my immortality. In the church they light the candles, and the wax rolls down like tears. There is the hope and the hopelessness I've witnessed 30 years. We're only particles of change, I know, orbiting around the sun. But how can I have that point of view when I'm always bound and tied to someone? White flags of winter chimneys, praying truce against the moon, in the mirrors of a modern bank, from the window of a hotel room. I'm traveling in some vehicle, I'm sitting in some cafe,